Tuna Fishing is another organization, a private organization, similar to Vanuatu Maritime Services, which has a contract with the government. And their contract is to supervise the tuna fishing on vessels that carry our flag. And any fishing vessel who is fishing for tuna must have certain reporting through the internet on their catch, and that is administered by contract by Tuna Fishing. Just as we administer to make sure they comply with the law, the maritime law, Tuna Fishing makes sure that they comply with the catch requirements of different fishing conventions that are signed between countries for different areas of the world. That comes under Tuna Fishing. We have a working agreement where we will not register a new fishing vessel on the registry until such time as it has been okayed by Tuna Fishing. And Tuna Fishing will not say okay until that ship has agreed to comply with the requirements of reporting on their catch. We are not interested in the catch and what goes in the hold. That is not our job. But once the Tuna Fishing has said yes, we will say, okay, we will look at the vessel. It still must go through survey. It still must be inspected. It still must qualify under the law to be on the registry. But that's the only part we're concerned about. There's the safety and the construction. But its business is not our business. That comes under Tuna Fishing.
One of the requirements was for Tuna Fishing to establish or to set up a flag state VMS. I think that's how we can...
So apparently you're happy to work with Christophe Emele?
Oh yeah, we don't have any problems. He knows his responsibility, I know my responsibility, and I think in the past people have had some funny ideas about me and Chris, but I think our relationship is strictly on business. I'm trying to make revenue for the government, and he's trying to make his revenue because he runs a business.
Apparently there's just a problem of communication. Yeah. The public needs to be explained how it works. Because it's true that it's a bit not complicated, it's very caboted.
Yeah, I think that's a problem. But something is working alright. People are going to start asking questions.
So, what is the legal nature of the joint venture between Christophe Emele, Tuna Fishing, Minda, and the Vanuatu government?
There is not one but many legal terms. Mr. Emele is the director of Tuna Fishing, chairman of VMA, which is a government agency, and Minda is the business partner. But there is not a partnership. There are different contracts to which different rules shall be applicable, and from which arise different duties.
So, what rules, what kind of, what is applicable to these dealings?
Again, there are many answers. Of course, laws of the Republic of Vanuatu are applicable to agreements made in Vanuatu. There is also the case with the territorial waters of Vanuatu. However, the dealing depends and must respect the international law of the sea and about fishing. Therefore, every international treaty to the extent that they are ratified by the Republic of Vanuatu.
We do not have a fight, but sometimes there is some small tension in that they say, oh, we have a ship that wants to fish and they're happy to comply and do the reporting. And we say, fine, we'll inspect this vessel, but the vessel is old, the vessel is not in good condition, the vessel is not in good safety, and we say we cannot put this on our flag because it doesn't comply to the Maritime Act. And they say, oh yes, but he has lots of other ships and so we want to get them all. And we say it's impossible. We cannot create a exemption for one which is bad. We can take all the good ones, but once you start to take bad ships, not bad ships, ships that are not of a good standard, your own standard in the world drops. And so it is our job to make sure that we comply with the Maritime Act. And Tuna Fishing understands this. I mean, there's not a question of them not understanding. We're all trying to progress Vanuatu as best we can.